You're lying in bed. It's 11:30 p.m. You're scrolling through your phone and then you see it. Maybe it's a new mechanical keyboard, a pair of sneakers you've seen on three different influencers, or some kitchen gadget that promises to change your life. Your heart rate actually speeds up a little. You tell yourself, I deserve this. I've had a long week. You click buy. The dopamine hits. You feel amazing for about 12 minutes. Then the package arrives 3 days later, and you realize something terrifying. You don't actually care about the item. The thrill is dead. And your bank account? It's $150 lighter for a piece of plastic that's going to sit in your closet for the next 2 years. In 2026, your brain is being hunted. There are thousands of engineers at Amazon, TikTok, and Instagram whose entire job is to bypass your logic and trigger your impulse. Today, I'm giving you the psychological shield to fight back. It's called the 72-hour rule. It's saved me thousands of dollars, and it's about to change how you see money forever. To beat the system, you have to understand why you're losing. Humans are biologically wired for the hunt. For 99% of human history, if we saw a resource, we had to grab it immediately or someone else would. Modern marketing uses that caveman brain against you. When you see a limited time offer or only two left in stock, your amygdala, the emotional lizard part of your brain, takes the steering wheel. It literally shuts off your prefrontal cortex. That's the part of your brain responsible for logic, math, and long-term consequences. This is a dopamine loop. See, dopamine isn't the chemical of pleasure, it's the chemical of anticipation. You get the biggest hit of drugs in your brain while you're waiting for the package to arrive, not when you actually own the product. Retailers know this. They've made checking out so fast, Face ID, one-click buy, that you don't even have time for your logic to kick back in. You're living in a state of constant low-level financial fever. So here is the rule. It's simple, but it is psychologically bulletproof. From this moment on, for any non-essential purchase over $50, you are forbidden from buying it for exactly 72 hours. Here is the protocol. First, the shopping cart purgatory. When you find that item you need, add it to your cart, but do not check out. Close the tab. Kill the app. Second, the physical barrier. If you're in a physical store, put the item back on the shelf and walk out. You have to break physical contact. Third, the clock. Set a timer on your phone for 72 hours from that moment. Now, here is what happens in your brain during those 3 days. In the first 24 hours, you'll probably still want it. You'll justify it. That's the dopamine wearing off. It's basically withdrawal. By 48 hours, the emotional fog starts to lift. You start asking logical questions. Do I actually have a place to put this? Do I already own something like this? By 72 hours, in 80% of cases, you will realize you didn't actually want the item. You just wanted the hit of buying it. You've just saved money without feeling like you're depriving yourself. You didn't say no, you just said later. If you reach the 3-day mark and you still want it, there is one final gatekeeper. I call it the labor audit. Most of us look at a price tag and see a number, $300, but $300 is abstract. Your brain can't feel a number. What your brain can feel is your time. Let's say you make $30 an hour after taxes. That $300 purchase isn't money. It's 10 hours of your life. It's a full Monday and half of a Tuesday. After your 72-hour cooling off period, ask yourself, am I willing to go back to my boss, sit in that chair, and work for 10 hours specifically for this item? When you frame it as a trade of your life for an object, the psychology shifts. It's no longer, can I afford this? It's, is this worth my freedom? There's a misconception that wealthy people are just good at math. They aren't. They're just better at managing their impulses. Every time you use this rule to save $100 and move that money into an investment, you aren't just saving. You are buying back your future. You are buying the ability to say no to a job you hate. You are buying the ability to retire 5 years earlier. That $100 impulse buy today is worth thousands of dollars in your 50s. The 72-hour rule isn't about being cheap. It's about being powerful. It's about being the only person in the room who can't be manipulated by an algorithm. I want to run an experiment with you. For the next 7 days, apply this rule to everything. If you're in, comment day 1 below. It's a small trick. By publicly committing, you're 40% more likely to actually do it. Stop hunting for hits and start building your kingdom.
If this video helped you think differently about money, consider subscribing for more timeless ideas on wealth and thinking.